I had been working as a systems engineer for a few years, when one day my boss called me. "Congratulations, you've just been promoted project manager, and next week you'll move to Rome to manage a strategic project with one of our key clients." Whoa. I was astonished. The project was about technical stuff which I was a super specialist, and I had just completed a 4 hours self-study course on project management. I was excited and confident that I could easily manage the new responsibilities. Obviously, reality was very different. In short, the project was a nightmare. However, probably because I was working with a nice client, I managed to finish the project. And I started to like my new role. In fact, I worked as a full-time project manager for the next 12 years. But I never became a great project manager, and that's the reason I moved to consulting. In my new role, I met hundreds of clients, and between them, a few really great project managers. It was by reflecting on their strengths and on my own faults that I learned how great project managers play their role. The most important learning is that this is not a technical role. Let me say it again, this is not a technical role, and you don't deal with the content side. So don't get too excited about the amazing product you are developing, because you aren't going to touch it. And if you are a nerd, things are even worse. All those technical stuff that excite you, like PERT, network diagramming, Monte Carlo simulations, contribute practically nothing to the success of the project. But you say, I can at least play with project management software. Well, not really. In fact, the best you can do with software is producing a few beautiful graphics. So if you really love technology, don't waste your time daydreaming about the project manager role and stop watching this video now. Okay, if you're still with me, let's now talk about the project manager role, a role that is crystal clear when played by the best professionals. Essentially, a great project manager does 3 things, from the most important to the lowest. First, engage stakeholders. These are the people with an interest in the project, and involving them, understanding what's important for them, and addressing their needs is the most important concern of a great project manager. I could talk hours, but the key point is very clear. This is a communication role. Second, focus on value creation. This is the reason the project exists. You manage a project to create value for stakeholders. And to satisfy these requirements, you have to be good at engaging stakeholders. Let me say it again, this is a communication role. Third, deliver according to scope. Every project is built around a triple constraint. Deliverables, that is product, service, feature, the things you are paid for delivering during the project. Time and cost. Usually, one of these 3 constraints drives the other 2. And it's more important for the sponsor, that is the stakeholder who pays for the project. Having clear which one is the scope driver is key to make the sponsor happy. And that's all. At the very beginning of my career, when I was working as a software programmer, our VP introduced the new boss by telling us that the main reason he had chosen him was that the guy understood nothing about information technology. At the time, I was young and I thought it was a nice joke. Now, I know that the VP was talking seriously.